Hey, what's up guys, Steve Potts, and today we're going to do a reaction video on my purchase of the Panasonic Lumix, what the hell is this thing? It's a DMC-FZ70 digital or bridge camera. Sorry for having to look away, but I actually had the box for this thing and threw it in the corner out of frustration. So my initial reaction for having purchased this camera is, screw you Panasonic, you bastards. Alright, well let me explain. Okay. On Target's website, where I actually purchased this camera from, it says that this camera has internal memory, and I just assumed internal memory. Wow, okay, you know, cool, whoop-de-doo. A lot of cameras out there have internal memory, but I didn't realize is that Panasonic somehow magically went back in time and got 200 megabyte memory chips. Like, I didn't even know. I think if you had to go to a memory or a chip manufacturer today and say to them, I want you to produce a 200 megabyte memory chip for me, they would laugh at you because nobody does that anymore. There's no electronic device being sold in a store anywhere in this world that I can think of that has an internal memory of 200 megabytes. So I don't know how Panasonic did it. Like, how do you get 200 megabytes in a chip? Right? So to give you an idea, is you can probably take maybe 4 photos with this camera and then the internal memory is full. Now granted, it does say it requires an SD memory card, but it specifies that it actually has internal memory. So I thought maybe I'd wait until at least the weekend to go and purchase myself another SD card. But so now if I want to use it, I actually have to swap it from camera to camera, which I don't like to do. I hate that. Okay, so the internal memory on this thing sucks. Point 2 is one of the selling points of this is under the specifications, it's actually listed as coming with batteries included. Batteries included, meaning that I believe that at least there's more than one battery. It turns out there isn't, okay? There's only one battery, which is kind of sucky because you can't charge the camera battery by plugging a USB cable into it or something. You actually have to take that thing and put it in the little cradle and plug it in the wall and then charge it. So 2 batteries would have been nice because you'd be able to charge the one while you use the other. Okay, and there is no AC adapter that I understand. There might be an additional purchase, which is weird because my even cheaper camcorder actually came with an AC adapter so that I can use it. I don't understand why this didn't. Okay, so yeah. Now the other thing is Panasonic tells you that you can connect this camera to an HDMI television, although Panasonic are too cheap to actually provide you with a cable to do that. They just assume that if you have an HDMI television that you have got HDMI cables flying out your ass. Okay, so they don't bother to give you one. I mean, how much do those things cost? Really? And if they're buying them in bulk, it would be next to nothing, right? So there are 2 strikes already for you, Panasonic, on this one. You came up with an antiquated memory chip. I don't even know where you got it from, okay? It must have been a recycle center where you got that from. Don't bother to supply me with a cable to connect it to my HDMI TV, although you say I can, but so now I gotta go and buy a cable to do that if I don't have this, okay? Strike number 3, Panasonic does not supply you with an software package that you can actually put on your computer so that when you connect this camera with a crappy 12-inch USB cable that they give you, that little thing will pop up on the screen and say, hey guy, I see you connected your camera. You want to transfer your video and file to this really cool little bit where you can maybe edit some video, some cheapy thing, like, you know, like I got with my camcorder, for God's sake, right? Free, I didn't pay for it. No, what Panasonic did is they actually provide you with a trial version of a software that you only have for 30 days. And I can't even remember the name of the friggin' software. But here is a warning to you. If you purchase Panasonic's cameras of late and they actually provide you with some sort of trial version of other software, do not download it, because I did that and my antivirus software kept popping up and kept warning me that there was going to be a problem, and I'm thinking, this is Panasonic, why the hell would there be a virus? This has got to be some sort of mistake. I'm clicking ignore. Well, yeah, I got me a virus, okay? So Panasonic gave me a virus, right? Now, I'm an affiliate and I know how things work on the online business and such, right? What Panasonic has done here, I can't prove it, but I believe that what they're doing is they're actually making a commission on the sale of video editing software for a company which product, by the way, number one, I've never heard of. Number two, you know, it gave me a bloody virus, right? Okay, so that's not good. So, you know, initial reaction of the actual camera using it, it does shoot reasonably good photos. It does shoot reasonably good video for its price. I'm happy with the actual camera. The part I'm not happy with is Panasonic. Okay, Panasonic screwed us with the internal memory. I mean, how much does an 8 gigabyte micro SD card cost these days? You want to tell me you couldn't fit that thing in this huge box somewhere? Just give us 8 gig for a couple of bucks. You tell us you couldn't give us a bloody HDMI cable, and you can't give us the software that you guys already have, and you provided with your other cameras, your camcorders with. You couldn't provide us with that with this camera, right? What's up with that? And then the worst of it is you're actually selling us something for $79, and there's this thing, oh, for Panasonic clients you only pay 79 bucks. Well, screw you, okay? Because I downloaded this stupid trial as per your recommendation on your disk, because that's where I got it from, and I got a friggin' virus that I'm having a very hard time getting rid of now. So overall reaction to having purchased this camera is, thank God I bought it while it was on sale and I didn't pay full price for it. And yeah, I'll keep buying Panasonic cameras. I just feel that it's such a sad thing though, that in the very, very early stages of somebody's career, maybe in digital photography, if they bought this, that you're like, haha, guess what, sucker, here's the lesson, okay? Panasonic's lesson to you is that if you buy cheap cameras, they'll punch you in the balls. That's it. Okay, that's what happened here. Virus for you, punch in the balls. Okay, other than that, I actually like the camera, although I wouldn't recommend it. Seriously, I would not recommend that you buy this camera. I, however, will soldier forth with it because I'm the kind of sucker that will do that. And my next camera will probably be a Panasonic too. Alright, Steve out.